Welcome to 843 TV. We are here with Miss Stacy Atkinson. She is the Early Care and Education Instructor and Coordinator here at TCL. How are you today?
Great, thanks for having me.
So let's start off by telling everybody a little bit about the early childhood, I already messed that up, your Early Care and Education program and what exactly is offered here.
We offer students the opportunity to earn an Associate of Applied Sciences. It's a 63 credit hour program where they earn credits through lectures and fieldwork experience. We offer a 45 credit diploma for students who don't necessarily want to invest the 2 years into the full-time program. They get just as much experience, but it is a 45 credit hour program. We have 3 add-on certificates. There's one for child care management where students can opt to move ahead as director positions in child care centers, and they earn that in 35 credit hours. The infant toddler certificate is 18 credit hours, and those are for students who want to specialize in ages 0 to 3, so infant toddlers. And we also offer a child care development certificate if they're interested in wanting to just get a certificate. That one is 27 credit hours.
There's a lot of options. It's not just for somebody you got to come in, come full-time, come for 2 years.
Right. And they don't necessarily need to just get the degree. They can do the certificates, they're standalone, or they can be add-on certificates to specialize.
Stacy, what kind of hands-on experience do the students receive while they're here?
In order to maintain our accreditation, they have to have 275 hours out in the preschools and out in the child care centers. So throughout their associate's degree program, they do go out for 275 hours. There are 5 courses where they spend 3 hours per week for 15 weeks out observing students, observing teachers, keeping diligent records and creating portfolios. In their last course, seniors who are about to graduate will take an ECD 243 course where they spend 75 hours throughout the semester, and they actually take over the classroom.
Oh wow, so you must have a great relationship with a lot of our local schools.
We do, and we're very fortunate for that and very grateful for that. And in the last class, I get to come and see the students work and interact with the teachers and students, and that's very, very, very rewarding. And it's nice to see what they do with the kids.
And I'm sure the schools are grateful too.
Yes, they are. It's another set of hands in the classroom, so they enjoy that.
Yeah, it's a great partnership.
So your program has gained accreditation and a lot of awards. Tell us how you managed all that.
TCL 3 years ago earned a national accreditation with NAEYC, which is an acronym for National Association for the Education of Young Children. And it is a national accreditation. Many schools hold it. It was an initiative pushed by the state. Every technical college right now is either accredited or working on final steps to become accredited. We write a very diligent report every year, an annual report to NAEYC, to keep up with our accreditation, which includes writing samples and work samples of our students. And we keep very diligent records and grade reports in order to report them for success rates and statistics.
Great.
So
congratulations.
We enjoy that. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great.
And Stacy, for those students who are wishing to transfer elsewhere, maybe out of Beaufort, what are their options?
We have an articulation agreement with our neighboring University of South Carolina, Beaufort. There's a specific Associate of Arts where students can take if they would like to become certified teachers. And those students will become certified in either pre-K through 3rd grade, 2nd grade through 6th grade, or they can do a special education route. Those students take their education classes at the 4-year institution of their choice. We, like I said, have an articulation agreement with the University of South Carolina, Beaufort, but they can choose to go, and they do. They choose to go anywhere that they'd like.
That's a great partnership to have
and
when they're so close here.
Yeah. Yes, and we enjoy that, and I love seeing them and hearing stories that they have continued on.
Good.
So you really cover everywhere. It's not just here in Beaufort.
Right.
So for anybody listening that's in Hilton Head or in Bluffton or I guess even Hampton. And
we offer courses in Hampton. We usually offer our first introductory ECD 101 course there. We try to do that once a year. We do offer evening courses at our New River Bluffton campus. We have our day classes and evening classes here, and we do offer some classes with our partnership at Worrell Branch Early College High School. We are working to move the program a little bit online through distance learning, so there are a couple courses that are in movements to go online to offer that to any student. But the students do not only transfer to USCB, they do go places, South Carolina State, out of state, schools of their choice.
It's a great place to get started.
Yes, it is.
To kind of get your feet wet and make sure that it is exactly what you want to do, because you really do gain a lot of experience in the field.
Yes, and they make great partnerships out in town with certified teachers and teachers who work in the preschool centers or own preschool centers, child care centers, and they get employed. I mean, all of our students get employed once they graduate.
Like we were saying earlier, being a mother of small children, having your kids in daycare, it's a very, very important issue. It's not to be taken lightly.
They're with your children more than you
More
are
than
a
we
lot of
are,
days.
unfortunately.
So what are some of the specific, I mean, you've referenced it somewhat, but what are some of the specific employment opportunities available to some of these students?
I get calls a lot from child care centers and directors who'll say, let your graduates know that we're having an open house, or send us the resumes of your graduating class and we have some openings. Or some of them start off as substitute teachers. What happens most often is that students get placed in a child care center for their field experience, and at the end of their field experience they'll say, we've observed you and we loved what you did. Are you interested in coming on board? And you know, my students always ask, am I going to be able to finish school? And the directors really do work with them, which is great. We really appreciate that. So usually they get hired where they have experience and where they've gotten their feet wet and have learned so much from, so they become familiar with routines and wind up working there, which is great.
So tell everybody how you can find out more information about enrolling here at TCL and in this program if they're interested.
They can call me directly if they'd like to kind of discuss which route they'd like to take. There's various different options, as we discussed earlier. Kind of see what their career goals are and see which program would fit their dreams and aspirations better. They can go directly to our website and apply on the online application that is free, and they can contact Enrollment Services and we'll just walk them through.
We have plenty of options. There's plenty of
very
directions to go. Well, thank you very much for being with us today, and we will be right back with more 843 TV.